Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Daily Shakespeare. My name is Michael. Today is Thursday, and that means we are taking a look at another history. And as this week has shown, a history that we have not yet looked at. So today I decided to dive into Henry VIII. Henry VIII is an interesting play because it's contested how much, if any of it, William Shakespeare wrote. There are certain indications that give the ownership of the play to one party, and other indications that tend to give it to William Shakespeare. I, for one, am not a fan of the authorship controversy. I believe that all explanations that have been given are likewise impossible, and an immense cover-up of this nature seems ludicrous. So, Henry VIII, as it sits in the Shakespeare canon, I have no problem with it. Nor do I have any problems with a double falsehood or two noble kinsmen. Today we're going to take a look at the speech of Buckingham. The Duke of Buckingham has been sentenced to death by Henry VIII, and this is the last speech that he gives before he is led off to his fate. Here he comes off noble in death, and I think that it's a truly beautiful speech from a play that is largely overlooked even by Shakespeare scholars. Let's go ahead and take a listen. When I came hither, I was Lord High Constable and Duke of Buckingham. Now poor Edward Bohun. Yet I am richer than my base accusers that never knew what truth meant. I now seal it, and with that blood will make 'em one day groan for it. My noble father, Henry of Buckingham, who first raised head against usurping Richard, flying to succor to his servant Bannister, being distressed, was by that wretch betrayed. Without trial fell. God's peace be with him. Henry VII, succeeding, truly pitying my father's loss, like a most royal prince, restored me to my honors, and out of ruins made my name once more noble. Now his son, Henry VIII, life, honor, name, and all that make me happy, at one stroke has taken forever from the world. I had my trial, and I must needs say a noble one, which makes me a little happier than my wretched father. Yet thus we are one in fortunes. Both fell by our servants, by those men we loved most, a most unnatural and faithless service. Heaven has an end in all. Yet you that hear me, this from a dying man receive as certain. Where you are liberal of your loves and counsels, be sure you be not loose. For those you make friends and give your hearts to, when they once perceive the least rub in your fortunes, fall away like water from ye, never found again, but where they mean to sink ye. All good people pray for me. I must now forsake ye. The last hour of my long, weary life has come upon me. Farewell. And when you would say that something is sad, speak how I fell. I have done. And God forgive me. Such a beautiful and impassioned speech, speaking out against those who had betrayed him. And we're seeing yet another parallel from Timon of Athens, men whose friends are not found when it's the most necessary, when they need them the absolute most. Well, that's all the time that we've got for today. I've really enjoyed doing these shows that we haven't previously looked at. It makes me very, very excited. I know that we've had some repeats in there, so I'm glad to get something new on the table. Tomorrow, we will be taking a look at a comedy. If you have any suggestions for that or anything else to do throughout the week, please leave that in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. You can, as always, subscribe. That way there will be a new Shakespeare video in your YouTube feed every single day, as there is a new video every single day. Until tomorrow, cheers.